Hello everyone, welcome back to the TJOmega channel, and today, just to keep it short, we are going to be opening up Liokaiser. Not only because I want to share the experience with you, but also because, with the way the last Haslab went, I think better to be safe than sorry, and we're going to just make sure that the opening is documented, just to make sure everything inside is fine. Considering I already have like a little blemish on the box, I think that's a wise decision. Just to confirm, still sealed on the bottom. We'll be going through the top, which is also still sealed. Just in case. I've heard it's fine. I have heard people have opened theirs up and have had no issues whatsoever. But I've also heard people had some stress marks in weird spots, which might just be a one-off thing. But let us open it up. We will see how mine turned out. Yeah, just like most Haslabs. Yeah, this is designed like one of those kits that you get a month at a time. So everything in its own individual boxes. Let's just take all of them out now, just so we can see everything. It's like one of those weird Christmas mornings your dad set up, so like you only had one present under the tree, but you open it up and like there's a bunch inside. Okay, so let's pick one of the bigger boxes first. Oh man, the jets are so pretty. The jets are so pretty. Oh yeah, and this is where I'm getting like Voyager size. Like I've seen the in-hand shots of these guys, and I don't know, like it hasn't like rang Voyager class to me. These are definitely Voyager class jets. Okay, I'm not gonna have time to transform all of them on camera here, or else we're just going to be here all day. So we're just kind of giving everyone just like a brief glance over just to make sure there's no issue. The one I heard had a stress mark in a weird spot was Guy Hawk. Mine seems to be fine. Theirs was somewhere around the cockpit area. Mine does not seem to have anything wrong there. Okay, so I'm giving him a pass. He seems like he's okay. Let me sure. Okay, his arm is not properly pegged. There we go. I'm going to be messing with these all day here at the shop, by the way, as you would expect. Alright, here's Hellbat. No, I'm sorry, Elbat. I'm not a fan of like how far out the shoulders stick from the in the jet mode. I will admit some of these kind of look simplistic, but then again, that's also incredibly accurate to their original toy. So what am I talking about? Obviously, without transforming them on the spot, I can't really test tolerances and joints and all that, but seems fine. Seems. Yeah, that will have to go under a deeper investigation. We'll have to be looking at that throughout the day. I guess if I mess with these throughout the day and I have any weird issues come up, I will just turn the camera back on and I will report to you then. Alright. Talk to me, Leozak. You ended up with a whole big rear section, didn't you? That's kind of unfortunate. Can we do anything about that? Can we, like... Yeah, not really. I guess sacrifices have to be made. You do have to turn into a torso, don't you? We can do... Oh, we might be able to do something a little... Maybe a little bit? Maybe a little... Hang on. Can we narrow this profile? No, Well, actually, go to the side. That helps. So I have this block in the back, but... I mean, that narrows it a little bit. Oh, he's going to end up being the weird one. He's going to end up being the weird one because he is a torso. Like how all the breast force is all inside one box. Let's just gather these up like you've just like lost all of your mini-cons or Soundwave cassettes all at once. Yeah, let's see. Everything looks okay. Not seeing stress marks on anything. I'm really just checking for stress marks, missing parts, that kind of thing. The only way to really figure out anything else is to just give them more playtime, which we'll be doing throughout the day. Because I'm going to be real, as I open this, it's Pokemon launch day at the toy shop, meaning I am probably going to have a long day to start, and then everyone's just going to go away once we're sold out. That's pretty much the vibe I'm expecting. So I'm going to have something to do while everything else is slowed down. 2 more. Okay. I was a little bit weirded out. Because the helicopter blade in there has like a really weird bend to it, but that's intentional. That is fortunately intentional. He also had like a little gun that was just kind of floating a little bit, but it seems okay. Can't believe I am holding an actual Death Cobra toy. Oh, it's kind of that's wild to me. I mean, he has this gigantic underbelly because he still has to combine and match up with the rest, but I don't know. This is cool just because it was the stretch goal figure. I mean, I think they pretty much knew they would make stretch goal 1. I don't think there was any point, like, given how perfectly it all fits into like a nice package and very, very tight in its individual boxes. I don't believe for a second there was any chance of not getting Death Cobra. I think they budgeted him in right from the beginning, and they just knew. They knew it would make 10,000. So, I know. Fake stretch goal, I guess. I'd see. That's the other thing. Is like, I want to like live test these in front of the camera just to make sure that they are okay. But also, this is a very expensive toy, and I don't think I really want to transform it without checking the instructions. Which, like, you know me, like I've said it on camera before, like I typically try to go once without instructions, because I like the puzzle aspect of a transformer. But I really should not on a figure set like this. And I don't know why I'm attempting it right now with Death Cobra. I guess because he seemed pretty simple in function, but now I don't know how to get his legs out because they're stuck in. Okay, so I'm probably going to hold off there. Let's just get him. Oh, I will put him back in vehicle. I'll put him back in vehicle. I'm sure at some point, if you're following me on Blue Sky, I'm gonna just be posting about these guys all day. I'm sure I'll take photos or something. Drill Horn, how'd you turn out? I will admit, I'm at the very least I'm happy with the size of Drill Horn because frankly, these are the ones I'm looking forward to the least because they do seem incredibly simple, and I'm still very torn on how they decided to make the shoulder articulation work. I don't necessarily know if it's going to look good in practice, but Liokaiser does look nice. Like, yeah, that's a cool drill tank. I do like how it looks here, so I will give it that much credit. Here, let me get one more box out of the way. Bring in the other long box. I was gonna do like one box of figures last because I feel like I always feel this need in my videos to end bigger than I started. So I really should have saved the bigger box for the end and looked at the accessories first. But we're here now, so we might as well finish this up. All right, there's Kill Bison. Kill Bison is the one I'm most iffy about because, like, really, as tanks go, he is literally just a block with a gun on top. It's an awkward-looking machine. It's just flat out an awkward-looking machine. I mean, I will give it this. It's big. Like, even for, like, a modern Voyager, it's big. So I can't really take that away from it. It's got mass and size to it. I will begrudgingly accept that. Jaruga. Looking good. I don't know how this is supposed to like fit on as a giant missile rack here. Oh, actually, I just saw how. I literally just saw how. There's actually a few. No, not quite. There's a few other things in the way. I see the connection point. It's right here in the butt, and there's the two pegs it's supposed to connect to. I am okay, but it's clashing here on the knees. So we'll attempt that again. We'll attempt that later. I realize I've lost track of the whole, like, I'm examining it for stress marks, breaks, and all that. I have lost the plot. I apologize. I'm getting lost in, like, ooh, shiny toy. But it does not seem like anything has any kind of breaks or stress marks to it. Seems like everything came out fine. Yeah, this is... It's hard to believe that I ordered these over a year ago. Just now getting to see them in person is wild. I was one of those that was like, I want Liokaiser out of Haslab, because I was convinced you couldn't do it at normal retail. And I'm going to be real with you, I still believe that. I still believe these guys would not have worked as retail releases, because barely anyone knows who they are in the West. Remember, these guys didn't even leave Transformers Victory in Japan, so I don't think there's even that many Japanese fans who still remember these guys. It's, you know, it's the diehards. It's the ones that have been waiting, you know, longer than I to get a proper representation of these designs. So, for me, I feel like these guys are just too much. Like, to expect you to get 7 Voyager class toys, especially at current Voyager price, that is a little bit wild to me. That's a little bit wild to me. That expectation. No, these would not have worked. These would not have worked. Big instruction book. Is it color? It is a colored instruction book. Now, it's still the same old Hasbro style of instructions, so their usefulness is questionable, but it is nice to see. It's nice to see the extra effort there. I'm happy to see this. Yep. Skyhawk, L-Bat. Even after you bought it, they're still hesitant to call him Hellbat. Like, you really think kids bought this thing? Okay, 2 layers tray. Okay. Jeez, the display base is huge. Like, at home, I have Star Saber and Death Stars displayed on their bases, and it takes up an enormous amount of space. I might remove the bases and store them separately now if they are going to continue getting this big. Okay, I want to point out the funny part to me. So, all of these others have just been in simple, like, all the figures were just in simple clamshells. And as soon as I just take the top off, they were ready to come out of the box. I was expecting to have to snip any kind of, like, wire or, like, plastic tie. Nothing like that. The bubble was not even folded to actually hold these parts into place. It is on the base. This is the most unbreakable part of the entire experience, and yet this is the part where the bubble is molded to hold it in. That's a wild decision to me. And then we have all the accessory bits. We have everything for the electromagnetic nunchucks. We have all the parts for the spears. Very, very cool to see. Even Death Cobra gets his own. There's a few things in here. I assume because they are in the same purple that these are adapters for different stances. I know these are connectors. For the stands. That's probably the modifier for one of the stands to hold Liokaiser. Oh boy, I have a lot ahead of me. Let's see here. Well, let's see. We have want to do at least one test run. I think at least one gets transformed, right? Just to make, just as like a random sampling. I don't even know if I can't even get them all in this shot. The shot was designed for when there was a big box on screen. Let's see here. I think it's got to be one of the jets. I'm going with Elbat. So let's see if Elbat transforms fine. If I started transforming him, I think it's only fair that I continue transforming him. Granted, these seem pretty simple as far as figures go, but then again, they have to do a lot because these are integrated combiners. They don't have additional parts for like the Liokaiser mode. Everything's built in. So I would expect some simplification just for the sake of, you know, these not being, you know, super crazy as far as engineering goes. Oh yeah, your tail splits, so I need to split the tail. Okay, how do you open up for your legs? I see the hand in there. That's... It is kind of neat. Okay. Oh man, this is actually stuck in. Well, I'm actually going to have to consult the instructions for how to transform Elbat without breaking anything. Let's see, first thing it wants me to flip up the feet. Okay, it's telling me to fold the legs down, so I'm assuming that's how they... Okay, hang on. Oh no. That is very tight. That is very tightly connected. Okay, wants me to fold that foot. Wants me to fold out the hand for part of the transformation. Let's see if I can at least like start wiggling some things free. No, this is stuck in. Oh my god, this is... The tolerances are tight, which once I know how to transform it comfortably, that's fine. That is fine, but the fact that... There we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, nothing too complicated. Nothing too complicated transformation-wise. He's got an ab crunch I didn't expect. Okay, tolerances are tight, but that's not a bad thing. It's just getting used to actually handling the figure. But there you go. So, he comes out fine. Everything on him works fine. So, that's my little sampling. And I think for the rest of it, I'm just going to mess with it throughout the day. And if there's any complications, I'll just turn the camera back on and let you know. Okay, real quick, I thought I'd just throw in one quick update video. Yep, I've got the entire thing combined. I have transformed everybody. And I'll confirm, everything looks absolutely fine. Everything went together really nice. No breaks, no stress marks, no nothing. And outside of a few joints I think could have been a little bit tighter, everything seemed to work pretty good. So yeah, I've been saying for like the last year now, this one has to come out perfect or you have no reputation left for Haslab for Transformers. But I think they pulled it off. But for now, Thank you all for watching. This has been my official unboxing of Haslab Liokaiser. Everything seems okay. I'm not immediately noticing issues like I did on Omega Prime. So we're good there. And yeah, if there's any developments, I will let you know. But until then, thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time.
Hello everyone, I am Astral Agent Magnetar, a Tokusatsu VTuber, and I am streaming 4 times a week over on Twitch, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday afternoons, and a special late night one on late Friday/early Saturday. So come watch, come hang out, and let's make an impact together.